Why do some women cover all their faces and some don't? It is a preference. Some women have the preference of covering their faces and some women don't. The minimum amount that a Muslim woman can cover, or I should say that which could be seen in public, is the face and the hands. After that, everything else has to be covered. Everything else has to be covered. In fact, let me tell you another true story. I was shocked. As I mentioned, I used to be a chaplain upstate New York in one of the prisons. Likewise, I was a chaplain in one of the prisons in the state of Maryland. In fact, the oldest functioning prison, the oldest functioning state prison in the United States of America, I used to be a chaplain there in Baltimore City. And I went through the 5-week training academy, the Maryland State Corrections Academy. And the class that was graduating before me had a Jew in that class. He was the class that was graduating before me. They were standing outside, relatives, friends, taking pictures, receiving their certificates, getting the blue ribbons for those who excelled. And that Jew with the black hat and the black jacket and the white shirt with the sideburns, the little things, those sideburns. His mother and his sister were standing there also while he was getting his graduation award. And his mother and his sister had their faces covered. And I asked him, who are they? He said, that's my mother and that's my sister. And the one that's getting out of the car is my wife. She was approaching us. All three of them had their faces covered. And I said to him, I said, where do you get this from? He said, the Jews whose wives don't cover their faces are incorrect. He said, because Isaiah, when he met his wife, her face was covered. That's what he told me. He said, when Isaiah met his wife, her face was covered. Now, I'm not saying that all the women have to cover their faces. But he brought from his book a textual proof. And some of the pictures that you have drawn inside your Bibles, or even that you place on your walls of your homes and in churches, you find the women of old dressed very similar to the way these women are dressed right now. And those were the women who were, as you deem, followers of Jesus. It seems as though that our women are closer to what you say in your songs that you sing on Sunday. They are closer to the old time religion.